Oh, guys, Alex Fedotoff here. Today we have an amazing guest. We have Giulia. So Giulia is in our program, eCommerce Scaling Secrets, and she's made a lot of progress. She is currently doing, like you mentioned, like it's like 150, 200K per month in revenue.
In total, more than that, talking about revenue, yeah, more or less like 60,000 per store, more or less. But yeah, reaching some peak of 85,000 pounds as well.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, so Giulia joined, like you said, when you joined, like last year?
Exactly 1 year ago. Yeah,
Yeah, 1 year.
And honestly, Alex, the thing is, for me, I didn't know anything about dropshipping. Like, I was really brand new when I joined. I just felt like I needed guidance because I didn't want to figure out everything by myself. Like, I started watching a lot of YouTube videos from different people in December last year, December 2020, and I was just feeling confused. And so yeah, I was like, okay, I can't take advice from different people saying different things that like clash one another. And so then, okay, I found your videos, and I don't know, I had this feeling. I mean, at the end of the day, you need to choose a person based on feeling as well. And yeah, I was like, okay, this is the right the right one. And then I joined your program in February last year. So yeah, for me, it was literally like starting from zero. I can say that, like starting from zero. And it felt really, really like a lot of work to do. And I remember joining like every single group call that you had scheduled. I was always there asking questions, like sometimes even like the week after, going deeper into my previous question, because I really wanted to understand how things worked. And when I had doubts, I was asking. I was always finding people that were really willing to help, and yeah, with no filter, like, and that was really amazing. And I mean, it hasn't been easy, honestly, because yeah, it has been 1 year, and a lot has happened in 1 year, like a lot of failures that are not really failures, but at that time they were feeling like, oh, I can't make this work, and how is it possible? Everyone looks like they're making crazy numbers, and see here that I can't even make one product work, And then slowly I changed my mindset. First of all, that is the main thing. I think I really felt a big mindset shift in this 1 year.
What was the biggest kind of like mindset shift for you, like mentally?
First of all, I was coming from doing Amazon FBA alone. Like, I started alone, never attended a course about it. I just wanted freedom. So that was why I decided to like not having bosses and starting my own business online. I started with Amazon FBA in 2019, early 2019, and it was doing quite well. But the thing is, with Amazon, there are so many issues. Like, I mean, I don't want to talk badly about Amazon because it has given me an amazing opportunity, At the same time, like a lot of inventory lost, like from one day to another one, banning your listing and stuff. And so you end up like making from, I don't know, 20K profit in 1 month to zero the next month. And you go on calls with the representatives and they don't even know how to help you. So it was really frustrating. So at the beginning, I started with a very.
So that was like so you're from Italy, right?
Yeah, I was advertising in United States and United Kingdom though with Amazon.
Okay, so you were in Italy, but you were going like with Amazon. You were going after US and UK markets.
I wasn't anymore in Italy at the time. I moved to London. I moved to London because I didn't really speak English properly. I wanted to learn English first. I felt like it was one of the steps to have my own business because I wanted to have more of an international kind of approach. So yeah, first step was moving to London, and then yeah, from there in London, from a little room, I launched my first business on Amazon all alone. But then yeah, my mindset really shifted because I started feeling very frustrated, and I was all alone. I didn't know anyone that have had businesses online, e-commerce businesses before. And so when all of these challenges were coming through, I literally was just me with my head and feeling like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm going to lose a lot of money on inventory and stuff. So I really didn't know how to deal with that. And from there, though, that was kind of a good thing. At the end of the day, now I can see it like that, because that allowed me to think, okay, I need my own stores. I need to be like, not to have Amazon or whatever on top of me deciding all of these things for my business. And so that's when I started looking for information about how to start your own Shopify. And at the beginning, I wanted to launch the same products that I had on Amazon. However, they were in the skincare niche, so it was kind of harder as a beginner. And then, I joined your program and I started testing different things. I started, with a general store first in Italy. It didn't really work for me. And then I decided to go more like branded, like with niche stores, brand looking stores in the Big Four. And that's when I had my first success. And this was summer last year, like when I hit the first $105,000 in 1 month. And still, I still had a lot to learn. And then eventually that product died out. But I am again now I've relaunched it with a different approach, more marketing oriented, because meanwhile I understood as well how important that aspect is. Because when I started dropshipping, I was like, okay, let's try copy paste, general store copy paste and see how it goes. And I couldn't find winners and a lot of problems and stuff. So I just decided, okay, let's put more effort and proper marketing, proper copywriting behind trying to understand the customer for real, behind the copy. What does the customer want? So more of a customer first approach. And that was what worked. And that's when then in November, I launched another store with a completely different niche, but same approach. So doing my own research on Amazon reviews, Reddit, Google, how does the customer think? And so, with that one as well, I think the maximum so far was $80,000 per month revenue. But I kind of hit some barrier when scaling. So I started learning even more about marketing, how to test different avatars. And now it almost feels, fingers crossed, that every product that I launch is doing well because I have this kind of approach. So more marketing oriented and not just copy paste and that's it. So it's a big thing.
Interesting. So with that research, I think that's such an important, that's like one of the things that, obviously you have to do it. Everyone knows that they need to do it, but they're like, it's too boring, right? Like, let's just skip it.
No, totally. But it's so important. Like it's what can make or break a product, in my opinion. So going back to your question about my mindset shift, is that I started very, how can I say, like a bit negative at the beginning because of my experience with Amazon. And I felt like, I won't be able to make this work anyway. I had literally, like, it was very subconscious. And so this is also why at the beginning, everything I was trying wasn't working. And so, the biggest mindset shift was, okay, so how would a person that is successful with this think? And so I started putting real value behind what I was creating. So, okay, I need to offer value to a customer that want to buy from my store. So it's not just putting 3 things together and testing. I decided to put real effort and thinking, okay, how can I help a person with my product? Even if it is drop shipping and it's like 10 days shipping, still I want to feel like I'm going to help someone with this product. So I started thinking in terms of value. And in kind of a higher mindset, I was saying, with more positivity, thinking, okay, every day I'm working to help someone somehow. And so that's when I really tried to understand the people behind. So it was really more, kind of a better approach. And also the way I was seeing myself. So, an important thing as well was the network that your program gave me the possibility to have, because even there talking with other people, I was like, okay, there are people like me. So before I was thinking, but maybe they are super like intelligent. They have something I don't have, like these crazy things that sabotage yourself, right? And this thought were really sabotaging myself. And then talking with them, I was like, there are people like me, they just put the work. They never gave up, because everyone faces defeat and faces struggles in a business. I mean, it's normal. No business, I think, no business is like completely smooth and nothing ever happens.
Everyone would be billionaire, right? Like if that was easy.
No problem happens. But also another shift was, before I was thinking, oh, everything happens to me. How is it possible? What's happening? Why all these problems to me? Instead, no, it's not to me, it's not to you. It's not that something happens because of luck or whatever. It's just like to go to the next level, you need to go over any problems, any issues that you are going to face, and that's the only thing that allows you to go to the next level, right? So yeah, I think it's something important that I learned. So every time there is an issue now, I'm like, okay, calm down. Let's see how the best way I can fix this now, knowing that once I fix this, I will be able to make more money. It's always like that. And I know at the same time, it's maybe a bit bad to say, but I know that people that will face the same issues and will be like, okay, I give up, they won't even compete with me, right? So it's almost a barrier that you need to go over in order to go to the next level of success.
And even Giulia, so like here in ESS, right? I mean, we have obviously very successful people in ESS, right? But we also have some people that like try something and it doesn't work, and they're like, they give up, or they switch. Like, okay, there's like crypto, there's like NFT, there's like another
shiny object.
Yeah, shiny objects, right? So they're like just switching over. And like what's interesting to observe, like in your journey, that even though you had those like things didn't work out, wasn't like promising, you felt like you're burning money, but you still kind of like pushed through all of that. And I think that's that like difference between people like who are successful, who get what they want, no matter what. I mean, maybe you go to the gym and you start like, maybe you stop seeing some progress, or like it's more difficult, or kind of like whatever, or whatever challenge you're going through, or whatever, like that doesn't have to be in like business or like Shopify, or but it's like, it's a difference, I think, between those people that get what they want and people that don't get what they want, is that they can just blast through that like pain and try that.
Absolutely. But also I think it's really a matter of focus. So for example, I'm into a bit of crypto, a bit of NFTs now, but now, not 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I was definitely 100% focused. And even though, these opportunities come to you, like there is crypto, you can make a lot with crypto, you can make a lot with NFTs, and I see people doing it, even people that I got to know. You can literally make money in so many ways. The issue is when you try to do a bit of everything without really sticking to nothing for you, without putting the real focus. And in my opinion, at the beginning, you really need to put the focus and the work every day, like 10 hours per day, 12 hours, 16 hours if necessary every day, until you reach the first success and your confidence increases as well. And then once you really master a skill, it can be e-commerce, dropshipping, then you can move to something else, because you delegate maybe to other people and so on. But I've always decided to stick to one thing only and not trying a bit of everything, because otherwise, that's another thing. People that maybe try crypto at the same time, NFTs and so on, take a lot of focus away from e-commerce that, in my opinion, might even give you results faster. Maybe something you can control more compared to the market in crypto, for example, I think.
Yeah, I've had the same experience myself, like last year, like end of the year. I mean, we were like investing in crypto like the whole year, but that last kind of like quarter four, like Q4, basically just gotten like too much involved in it. And so we made still like more than like Q4 before that, but it wasn't that like significant growth that we expected. So whatever you're investing kind of like time in, like most of all, it costs. Like, so if you like, you only have so much time, right? So if you're putting your time here, then it takes from here. So and I know a lot of people also in e-commerce that have been quite successful in e-commerce, and now they switch to like NFT space. Right now NFT space is down. They had like whatever, like kind of like project they made successful, now it's not that good anymore. Now they're looking, oh, maybe I should get back to e-commerce. And now, they're back and forth between different things.
Yeah,
as you said, it's like you have to get at least one thing kind of like working well before you, and also good people on your team to kind of like fill up for you, like if you cannot do certain things. Have you hired like many people? Like, hey guys, people have been asking me how we scale to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook. And we have a very sophisticated solution for this that I want to share with you, but it's just like too valuable to give away for free. So if you guys want this solution, just book a call with one of my team members and we'll show you exactly what it is and how it works, and we'll see if that's a good fit for you and for your business. So just book a call with my team member. We'll share it with you so you can scale your business to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook, without having inconsistency, and with high profitability. So just book a call with my team and I'll see you there.
So that's something I need to focus next, because
new challenge.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it's a skill that I need to master, like how to manage a team properly, because I have people in my team. So from customer service, very good customer service representative, to a video editor that still needs to learn a lot though, to graphic designer as well. They are all freelancers. I mean, not like on a full time or part time. They are just like flexible hours. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really trying to figure out the next step, because, for example, I feel like I would like to launch more stores, but I'm still dealing with, every problem that arises with all the free stores. It's always me working on everything. I'm still being the strategy behind the media buying, the strategy behind, okay, which products to launch next, to test next. So I don't know if the next step would be maybe to hire a store manager that maybe can at least, get in between me and the people like customer service representative, video editor, and so on. So I'm still trying to figure out that because at this time I feel like I'm spreading a bit too thin between everything happening. So that's definitely a skill and something I need to plan more.
Cool. So in terms of, so you're running, you mentioned you're running like a general store. Also you have, so the general store, then the other is a niche store.
2 others, yeah. One is in the skincare. One is in kind of health-related products, yeah. So they are both focusing mainly on one product each, but then there are upsells. So I added other products that work well as upsells and complementary products that I can offer. So this is why I say niche store.
Cool. So which model like do you see like the biggest kind of like potential in?
So I mean, a kind of a branded store has the potential in the long term, right? For cash flow, I'm seeing the general store working really well because it gives you the possibility to test fast different products. And I mean, the ROAS you can find sometimes is crazy. I see like 5 ROAS sometimes on the general, whereas on the niche store it's kind of lower. But that's purely because of the products I choose to develop a brand on, right? I'm saying a brand is not yet a real brand, but that's what I'm trying to create. So in the long term, definitely a brand, also because, for example, so far I've never had problems with Facebook with the niche store, because I'm putting actually the quality behind. Like, for example, I have the product that is private labeled. So the feeling that people get when they receive the product is higher. So maybe that helps with feedback score as well and those kind of issues. Whereas with a general store, you just test products, you don't even know, you can't access the quality for every product that you test. So that's where I'm kind of facing now a bit of issues with feedback score, PayPal holding the money. And so I'm a bit like concerned, okay, how will this end, So in terms of long term, so it depends. If you're only interested in cash flow, short term, I would say general store. But if you want to build something more sustainable in the long term, I would say brand looking store. And in general, like put the effort even in the customer service to give a brand feeling.
Cool. So how do you do you have like yourself that like feeling for the brand, or like your designers helping you? Like how do you
No, everything by myself. Again, I'm still very early in the brand vision, you know. For now, it's mainly the private label of the product, so packaging, the logo on the product itself. Yeah, ebooks, offering ebooks, for example. In general, the feeling on the store is quite branded. But yeah, so far I've done everything by myself.
Wow, that's impressive. That's very impressive. So, so what are the next steps for you? Like, kind of like which direction you wanna grow?
So at this time, as I said, I'm trying to think whether to hire a store manager, purely because I like to add more products, because I see now how the marketing works, Facebook works, and so on. It's just a matter of putting the effort in creating more products, doing the avatar research and everything. It takes long, let's say, for being one person only. So I was thinking of maybe hiring a store manager that can help me. I give the direction, instructions, and everything. I'm exploring Pinterest ads. I'm still very new to that, purely for the general store for now, because yeah, as I said, the feedback score on Facebook is getting lower. I'm working on that, but at the same time, it's just better to, you know, kind of differentiate your sources of traffic as well. So yeah, mainly this, like trying to expand in terms of number of products for the brands, and then the sources of traffic as well. So that's where I can see more scalability.
And then, like, so you want to focus on specific markets like UK, Big Four, or?
So currently, I'm not really targeting the UK because the company is registered in the UK, and the VAT, unfortunately, like takes a lot of margins. I mean, completely would make every product that I launch would be like at a break even if I only did the UK. So I'm mainly focusing in United States, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada as well. So for the two brands, whereas the general store is Europe, Germany specifically. So yeah, that's the approach I'm having at the moment.
Make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Alex Fedotoff, 3F at the end, because I share behind the scenes strategies and things we do in our 8-figure business and also in my personal life. So make sure you follow me, and I'll see you there.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, it's very exciting to observe your journey and like your evolution. So I'll see you at like 1 million per month.
Fingers crossed. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, it's very incredible, and I think it's very inspiring as well to observe that. Yeah, no matter what you want to do, if you just stick to it for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you know, one year is like. I mean, in the big perspective of things, okay, like let's say you want to work like in some companies like 20, 30 years, you're building that career. Maybe you get to like some senior like executive role. Like here, like 1 year in, you can build like a 7-figure business. Absolutely. 1 year from now, you can do like 8-figure business. Like you can change like your whole family, like generational, like wealth, like, you know, kind of like just like few years. So in the big perspective of things, like 1 year is not a lot of time.
No, absolutely.
It's amazing to see that you dedicated to it, and yeah, very excited to observe your journey.
Yeah, but also it's about the personal growth that you do while doing it, right? Because okay, if you stick to a corporate job for 30 years, more or less doing kind of the same activities with the same people, you can grow like on a personal level that much. But in my opinion, when you're facing all the challenges that a business gives you, even as a person, you can really grow much more. Like you can become so much better, like internally, you know. And so that's another exciting thing. I mean, that's really something I love of being in business as well. How you can see your own change within.
Awesome. Yeah, very exciting to see this. So yeah, thank you for making the time. And guys, yeah, so you want to connect with Giulia, we'll drop her like I don't know, like Instagram or something. So if you want to connect with her, very exciting to see you and see you at the next level.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.